Welcome back to SGGT. Today we have Craig Ronald in, PGA professional and tour player. Craig, welcome.
Thanks for having me in today, guys.
We're going to go through Craig's bag, why he plays, what he likes about it. But first, tell us a bit about your golf. What's the plan?
The plan in going ahead is we're going to have one more go at Q School. I'll be 56 by the time we get there, so I reckon I'll probably get maybe 4 years left at any sort of decent level. So we've started putting the work in here at Golf Fit, hitting balls, and under the watchful eye of SGGT, we're making sure that all the gear's right in place for us going away.
In the right spot.
So you got fit through at our Edinburgh branch, but you coach here now, which is great. So talk us through the top end of your bag, Craig.
Yeah, well, first and foremost, we went, I changed the driver this beginning of this year. I went to the new QI35, Scottish fitted into that, with a lighter shaft and less, a kind of regular flex shaft.
Yep.
Prior to that, I was using auto flex in a Callaway head, and it just wasn't marrying up the way we really wanted it to. So since I've moved to this driver, the driver's been much more consistent and more stable in the air, which I really like the driver.
And then TaylorMade head, was that just one of the fastest ones? Or?
It was one of the fastest ones out of them all. I think it came very close between that and the Titleist head. So yeah, LS, low spin head,
Yep.
so helps an old guy like me chase it out there a wee bit,
And then weight there, you've got that at the back just to make that a little bit more stable. It's all kind of built in. Let's keep it low spin, but let's keep it going forward.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of what it looks like.
Yep.
Right, let's go next. You mentioned Autoflex there.
Yep.
I think your next two guys, they still have a bit of that, don't they?
Yeah.
So this one.
Autoflex and the Stealth 3-wood, Stealth 2. I've had that for a couple of years now. That's one that Scott also had built for me. Again, it's just a fantastic shaft. I really like Autoflex because I think it just does everything that I need it to do.
Yep.
Maybe when I'm not reaching sort of higher club head speeds and things like that, I get a lot of help from Autoflex, so I really do like it.
Ah, good. And then head-wise, is that something you've been comfortable with and not needed to change it?
Yeah, I mean, 3-wood is one of the clubs that I really feel quite comfortable with. Again, there's some beautiful looking 3-woods out there, but why change it?
Yeah.
If
it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah,
You tend to find that with fairway woods, don't you?
yeah. So, but yeah,
Love the head covers.
that's Frank and that's Edgar. Edgar was named by my granddaughter Harper. So.
And then this guy.
So QI10 again in Autoflex. I go between this and QI35 7-wood, depending on conditions. If it's windy, I'll take the QI10 Rescue because I can flight it down a bit lower. And if we're playing kind of, again, other golf courses where we maybe need to keep it in the air a bit longer, I would carry the 7-wood, which the 7-wood's again fantastic club to just drop and stop, but we can chase the Rescue out a wee bit further if we need to.
This time of year, Scottish conditions, it's not a bad option.
Exactly, yeah.
It's not a bad option.
And your 7-wood, is that the same spec as what?
Same spec, yeah.
Brilliant.
Where are we going to go next, Ryan?
Well, he's kind of known for his great wedge play and iron play as well as our Craig. So talk us through the kind of specs with your irons, buddy.
So again, these are all quite unique, my irons. My irons have got 3 different weights of shafts in them, again to sort of help with my club head speed. So in the longer irons, 4 and 5 iron, we'll get 85 gram acras in there. And then we move to 95s in the mid irons, and then at the bottom end we're at 105s, just for that bit more stability in the shorter clubs.
Yeah, just to control kind of flight and spin.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And obviously we're in Srixon ZX5s, which preference for me, the reason that I use them as I look down on them, it's something that I really like is the square toe. And a more square face. I'm not a big lover of looking down on a golf club that's quite rounded, so that's one of the reasons and plus they perform very well. I mean, Srixon irons have come a long way, as you guys know. We do very well with them at SGGT.
Really well. I play Srixon myself. And then wedges. Going into going into these?
So I carry 52, 56, 60. 56 is bent to 55. Just to give me that little bit extra. I can max out maybe 90 yards. So I know that, you know, it's not going to go any further than that.
Yeah.
So they're a little bit flatter, and they're Callaway Opus wedges. Now, I was with Callaway for a long time. When I was sort of playing full time, I was sponsored by Callaway, and I've always really liked the wedge options. I like the shape, I like the bounce options, you know, and you know, it's really hard for me to move from Callaway wedges because I just know exactly what they do.
It's the thing with wedges, once you get turf interaction in the right spot, and visually, once you get that in the right spot, you don't really need to change.
Exactly.
You don't need to reinvent the wheel, especially with wedges. Putters are similar. We did well with these. Obviously, you've got Opus SP out now.
Yeah.
Slightly different shape.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see next year if there's a change to be made.
Yeah.
Keeping it
So I mean, that's probably maybe my second or third since the Opus came out. So I'm very much a 56 guy. So my 56 degree wears out very, very quickly because I do practice a lot with it.
So around the greens as well, is that your go-to?
That's my go-to club, 56. Yep.
And I was having a wee look in your bag earlier. You've got an Old Faithful in there and putter. Talk us through that and why it's not changed.
Yeah, so actually, believe it or not, this has changed. I've been using a 2-ball for quite a long time.
Okay.
And I was on holiday with my son, and I gave my son one of these putters a number of years ago when I had sort of finished falling out of love with it, as you do, you know, your putters. And
I know.
we were on holiday and we decided I was going to play with his putter for the day, and I putted great. So that night on holiday, I was on the internet and I found this, and I bought it online, changed to it, and I haven't changed back since. So it's been in the bag for about 6 or 7 months now. But yeah, it's an old one, but I really enjoy it. But I think just the way I putt, you know, I kind of need that sort of putter as opposed to the mallet putter.
Yeah, and the mallet putters are great in the right golfer's hands.
Yeah.
But someone that just wants to look at something simple and just keep it.
Yeah, and when I'm putting, I kind of like to look at it. Basically, my thought is kind of in to square to in.
Yeah.
So that doesn't work really in a mallet putter. So that's why I've kind of went back to that.
And then the next thing would be golf ball.
Golf ball, golf ball would probably SGGT golf balls. I use the Pro V1X. What I really like about the Pro V1X is I'm quite a sound guy, so I like to hear the click of the ball. Yep. I like to hear the click when I'm chipping and when I'm putting as well. So yeah, Titleist Pro V1X is the ball of choice.
So for you, is it more for the sound and the acoustic than it is the spin?
Yeah,
is it?
yeah, more for that. But I do know that it spins more,
yeah.
and I like to spin a lot of my wedges in quite low, you know. So depending on what kind of shot, I know that this ball, if I want to play a low checker, it's going to check. If I want to play a high one, it does everything that, you know, I sort of...
Would you find it easier to take spin off a golf shot than to add spin?
Yeah, much easier to do that. But, you know, again, I don't think there's, you know, to me, it's more of not so much how the golf ball performs, because I know I can get it to perform, but I need that sound. Just, that's one of the... Quite weird that way, but that's the way I kind of liked.
We're all weird golfers, really.
Yeah, exactly.
For next year, is there anything in the bag that you think kind of what's maybe next for changing? Is there anything you've thought of?
Well, I think here at SGGT, there's, you know, obviously you guys fit so well, and the one thing is that I trust all the guys that work here, you know, and if they say to me, Craig, I think that we should maybe have a wee go at this, we should try this, then I'm open to it, you know. Anything that's going to make us better, then absolutely. So yeah, I look forward to next year, and you know, maybe something new comes out, takes our fancy, and we can get me an extra 10 yards. That's you boys' job, you know. So I'm looking forward to that.
We're here for it. Well, I think, thank you for coming in.
No problem.
Best of luck at Q School in January in Turkey.
Thank you.
What are the courses?
It's Gloria in Turkey.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a bit of a hard shift to get there. I haven't been for a few years to Q School purely from family sides of things, you know, where we haven't been very blessed with luck when it comes to that. But you know, hopefully this year we'll go out there, give it a good go, and see if we can roll back the years a bit.
Good man, we like it. Well, thank you for coming in.
No problem, and thanks for having us in, guys.
Pleasure as always.
Thank you for watching. If you want to come to SGGT and get your clubs as dialed as Craig's, we have 3 venues now over the UK, Chesterfield, Edinburgh, and now Golf It in Glasgow. If you want to come in and get dialed in, go to sggt.co.uk and we'll see you soon.